and she actually helped my son and I, who were homeless for about 6 weeks. By the time we got into it, we couldn't find anything in the area, where we were worried about having to change schools, weren't sure what our next step was going to be. We went from sleeping on couches to a few nights in the car. She's like, you have my number, call anytime. And I called her 4:30 in the morning. I said, I'm very sorry, I have no one else to call. And she's like, don't apologize, that's what we're here for. And finally, the resource coordinator was able to connect us with a property manager in St. Johnsbury and help us have our fresh start. So he was able to stay at the academy, and I was able to regroup and breathe.
First learned about working bridges, it was a long 4 or 5 years ago. Going through a bad spell in my life, going through divorce and stuff, and being a foreigner, I knew nothing. A year ago, I was having issues with my water boiler. It was flooding the basement. I already had a loan out to pay for a lawyer, so I couldn't get another loan. And during the winter was kind of hard. You know, it's having to get up and having a cold shower because there was no water, no hot water. The boiler had burst, the oil had run out, and it was nothing. I don't know where I would have been, you know, I don't think I could have managed without the help. Without her, I don't even think I would have the kids. My kids would not be with me, they would be, I don't know where. They helped me out, but indirectly they're helping out me and my kids, and which is the most important thing. I'm really grateful to you guys.
The Working Bridges program is a United Way program that brings human services supports to the workplace at partner employers. Those supports can be anything from connections to community resources like food shelves or housing assistance. We get a lot of folks who need, legal support or other types of support that they don't necessarily know how to find. One of the reasons that Working Bridges is so helpful is because its goal is that it's short term. That people who are already or maybe have always done a great job being able to take care of themselves and their family have one or two things that cause them to fall on hard times or to stumble, and that Working Bridges is there to make sure that they don't fall out of employment.
After we got our apartment, we got settled. Then of course it was very close to Christmas. I was welcomed one day at work with gifts from my family. They just kept coming and kept helping me. They were there. They made sure that we had meals for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. They reached out to other people in the community, and the gift baskets and just the support that came at such an unbelievable time. I'll never forget it. My son will never forget it. Not long after that, Christmas happened, the New Year's start. We thought, oh, we're going to be in a calm. It's a new year, right? The snow came flying off our apartment, crushed my car. How am I going to fix my car? Oh my gosh, here I am again. Am I ever going to get a break? Came to work once again crying. They said, well, wait a minute. Didn't you know that you can get connected and have a loan? And I said, guys, I have no credit. And they said, no, this is yet another program under the Building Bridges. So it just keeps coming. It keeps offering. And every time I think I'm down, I get picked back up by this organization and by my employers. They became the extended family that I never thought I'd have. And I know that if I needed something, they'd be there, or if anybody in my daycare family needed help, I know that support is there. Their family.
It's another resource we can give our employees to help them smooth out the rough patches in their lives. It also helps build their capacity to self-manage in the future. And that's one of the things that I really value about the Working Bridges program. Because people appreciate the program so much, it's a resource that makes them feel valued as an employee, and they want to stay and continue to contribute meaningfully to your organization. So it reduces your turnover rate as well. Greenmont United Way has been such a joy to work with. They understand what we're trying to do. They work collaboratively with us, And I see it as truly a partnership. What we've been able to do is really, hopefully, work together to grow the number of businesses engaged in supporting people this way, which ultimately helps the entire Northeast Kingdom.